Now if I sound different, then that's because I'm ill. I've got a cold. This is meant to make me better, apparently. That doesn't taste very nice. Hello everyone, how's it going? Now I travel to London about 3 times a week for various things, meetings, events, shopping, etc. And never have I ever experienced something quite as uncomfortable and awkward as I did the other day. Now if you follow me on Snapchat, Ollie White 1, then you would have seen a clip of a guy falling asleep on me. But if not, then not to worry, this is what happened. Now I always usually travel home in the afternoon, but the other day I got on the train at 9 PM at night. And that was a very bad idea. Now the people who catch the trains in the evening are either people that have been stuck into work and they're gonna be very annoyed, or people that have gone for a couple of drinks. And there is like nowhere to sit on the train, so you gotta stand, and it's just it's just awful because you get all sweaty and there's just people everywhere, and I hate people. That was not very nice actually. I do love people, but I hate train situations. Now I got on the train all hot and sweaty after racing through the underground because I thought I was gonna miss this train. And for some miracle, there was a seat available. I saw the seat, I locked onto the seat, I ran over, and there was this old man sitting next to the window, engrossed in a book, and I thought, that's my seat. So I sat down, and damn I was happy I got a seat. Whew. That moment was just amazing. Things then got a bit awkward when his head touched my shoulder. I was gradually putting more and more weight onto my shoulder, and I was in this panic of, what do I do? I seriously did not know what to do in this situation because he was pretty much sleeping on me. So for about 2 minutes or so, I let him sleep on my shoulder. I was like, I'm just gonna be kind, I'm gonna ignore the fact I'm feeling very awkward, and I'm gonna let him sleep there. That didn't last very long, because I now noticed around the train, people were looking at us and noticing that a random stranger was sleeping on my shoulder. So I did the old cough trick. But for some reason, he was not waking up. I didn't understand it. He was just not waking up. I nudged him a little bit and he would, you know, move off my shoulder. 2 minutes later, he would be on my shoulder again. Finally, a couple on the opposite side left the train, and I thought, I am saved. This is the golden moment. I got up as fast as I could and sat on those seats. I was in the clear. I thought this whole drama of men sleeping on my shoulder was over. But it wasn't. Then a pregnant lady and her husband stepped onto the train. And the only 2 seats available were mine that I was sitting on and the seat where my bag was at. So I did what any man, gentleman, boy, child should do, and I got up and offered them the seat. And I was hoping that they'd say no, but they said yes, and they took the seat, and the only other available seat was next to the man that slept on my shoulder. Now surely things couldn't have got worse from him sleeping on my shoulder. But guess what? The flippin' well did. His head started on the top of my shoulder and was gradually creeping its way down my body. And this is when I just had to say something. He literally was completely passed out, and at this point I could smell alcohol. So I realised he was so drunk he had just passed out on the train. And because I'd now spoken and I'd moved back to the seat, everyone on the train was looking at me. I was like 2 stops away, which was about 10 minutes. So I thought I can hold this awkwardness for possibly 10 more minutes. And then the carriage shook a lot. His head moved from my shoulder and hit my crotch. And this is where I just couldn't take any more. I got up from the seat and I just went by the door, hid in the corner, and it was a very embarrassing day. If you were in the same position as me, what would you have done? This is the most embarrassing thing that's happened to me in public transport, and I've just shared it with the world. So give it a thumbs up for that reason. All my social media links are in the description, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye. Good angle. Boom! Oh, that was his head. Ollie.
So his name is Ollie White and he's the best in the land, cause every single video he makes is always gonna be grand. Click on his page if you wanna see more. He's got more subs than a jail audio store.